This is the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your weekend weather forecast. Stay tuned for all of this and more coming up on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was how a group of people came together in Moses Lake to have fun while raising funds to fight cystic fibrosis.
The Summer Bash for Cystic Fibrosis fundraiser was held at Moses Point Steakhouse last Saturday in efforts to raise awareness around Grant County.
On behalf of everyone at Moses Point, I'd like to welcome you tonight to Summer Bash for Cystic Fibrosis. You guys look awesome.
Over 200 people sold out the reservations for Saturday's event, but walk-ins were accommodated. The event was hosted by Liz Porter and coordinated by Amy Lurch of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
1 in 30 of us is an unknowing carrier of cystic fibrosis, and that really hits home when you meet these families with CF and you realize how close you are to being that person or that parent of a CF child. And so it's very important that we support CF research. There is no government funding that goes towards CF. It is all supported by the foundation. And so when you can, please support fundraisers like this that happen in your communities, because together we add tomorrows for kids with CF.
Something's affecting your kids so much, and it affects your kids, you know it affects you. Thanks so much for both of you.
Along with spreading awareness to cystic fibrosis, the event held a live auction including a night of wine tasting, a boat trip up the Snake River, and a luxurious mountain retreat at a nearby Cleon resort. The live auction raised over $17,000 in under 15 minutes.
41, 42, what do you want to do? 41.
Many sponsors took part in the event, such as St. Bridget's Brewery offering a selection of beers on tap, as well as various wines by Jones of Washington Winery. A full buffet was also made available by Moses Point Steakhouse. During the event, a long-distance putting contest was also held. Participants could attempt the putt with aspirations of splitting the pot with the fundraiser. To finish the event, live music was provided by the laid-back alternative rock group, the Dime Store Prophets.
It's a beautiful Saturday. We're here for a great cause, and that's all the excitement you have? I said, how we doing Saturday night? There we go. We're the Dime Store Prophets, couple of local boys.
The event was a hit with a sold-out show of local families enjoying the weather and each other's company while learning about cystic fibrosis to help spread awareness. To learn more about the disorder or to donate, visit the Foundation's website at cff.org. This is Nick White at iFIBER 1 News.
Having fun and helping others appears to be taking place in Soap Lake, too. The Soap Lake Lions Club found a way to help people celebrate the 4th of July and raise funds for a lot of good reasons.
Fireworks sales will be booming next week for the Soap Lake Lions Club. Proceeds go toward everything from eye exams, cataract surgeries, and hearing aids to college scholarships for local students. The club's fireworks sale blasts off at 11 a.m. Tuesday at John's Foods parking lot on Daisy Street. The Lions fireworks stand will be open until 8 p.m. through the 4th of July. On sale are pyrotechnic kits ranging in price from $20 to more than $100. No sales tax is charged because the Lions are a nonprofit organization. Soap Lake Lions Club President Lee Lowther said the club raises between $2,000 to $3,000 each year.
Every bit of that money goes directly to Soap Lake community members.
The proceeds go toward health and academic needs in the community, plus the Soap Lake Food Bank and Senior Center.
We're big into health of our community and supporting our schools. We've done things like scholarships, $2,000 in scholarships. We do things like children's screenings of vision and hearing each year to help out the schools. We were involved with what they had a literacy celebration at the schools, and it was a carnival, and we had volunteers helping out there, and we donated money for the dinner. We had about 4 to 5 clients who, or members, community members, that we gave brand new glasses to. They got their prescriptions from a local doctor.
The fireworks sale is just one of the Lions Club's fundraisers.
We have a wonderful community activity each year. It's called a greeter board, and it goes up from through December and into January, where people can purchase a plaque that's painted with their name, or a seasonal greeting, or a business if they want to advertise a business. And we sell those plaques, the regular plaque at $5 a pop, and we put up around 200 plaques each year.
Lowther said the club is looking for new members and volunteers. Call him at 509-398-5029. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Now we take a look at a couple of people wanted by the Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be right back after this.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Clary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hello everyone, I'm Chastelyn Rodriguez from your One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Stable conditions ahead of our extended forecast. Scattered showers tonight, however, conditions will be improving overnight. Gusty winds. It will be a little bit gusty around our area overnight, with gusts as high as 22 to 25 miles per hour. Below average temperatures will continue for this weekend. However, beginning of the work week, temperatures will increase. Temperatures within the last 24 hours below the average for this time of year should be around 83 degrees for Ephrata, not as warm as that record high of 101 degrees, and that was in 2006. And the low slightly above the average for this time of year at 59, sun setting at 8:59 p.m. And for Moses Lake, temperatures, maximum temperatures in the mid 70s should be around 83 for this time of year. In the lower 60s, it should be around 54 for this time of year. Sun setting at 8:57 p.m. And right now outside your door, our current temperatures in the mid 70s, mostly cloudy skies. That dew point around 48. And those winds coming in from the southwest around 14 miles per hour. Will be gusty overnight, with gusts as high as 22 to 25 miles per hour. Possibility of some showers, however, conditions will be improving overnight. Unsettled conditions towards the northern parts of the Panhandle and towards our coastal area. This system coming through may bring us a possibility of some scattered showers on Saturday. There is a slight chance, a 20% chance around our area. Coming into Sunday, we're expecting dry conditions even into the beginning of the work week. A little bit of unsettled conditions towards the north of us, but dry conditions are expected for Monday into Tuesday. Let's take a look at the temperatures for the coastal area in the lower 60s to mid 60s, and towards the Yakima Valley in the mid 70s, mostly cloudy skies. Possibility of showers and thunderstorms towards the panhandle. Temperatures in the lower 70s. Let's take a look at the temperatures for our Columbia Basin. Temperatures from the mid 70s to upper 70s. Royal City hitting almost that 80-degree mark, 79 mostly cloudy skies. Moses Lake 78 mostly cloudy. Towards Ephrata 79 as well. And Bridgeport 76 mostly cloudy skies. Let's take a look at our extended forecast for the week. Temperatures in the upper 70s for this weekend. Sunday, mostly cloudy, mostly sunny skies, I apologize. So lots of sunshine starting the beginning of the work week, and temperatures above the average 90s on Tuesday. This segment was brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Now back to sports.
Hi, Jan. Welcome to the Toyota Time sales event. We're looking for something safe with a really smooth ride. He's a very light sleeper.
Oh, the Camry's safe and has a smooth, comfortable ride.
Oh, the Camry's perfect.
And you're in luck. It's Toyota Time, so it's a great time for a great deal.
Yes! You can lease a new 2014.5 Camry for $209 a month for 24 months with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance included. Plus, get $1,000 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
We believe in home and all the magical things that come with it. We believe in living rooms with forts made from sofa cushions and blankets. We believe in the man cave, the woman cave. And finally, we believe that our calling in life is to find the home that's perfect for you. Coldwell Banker, fulfilling dreams for over 100 years.
Welcome back. Our next story is about a group of athletes getting together to represent the best of high school football.
The East-West All-State football game is this Friday night at Lions Field in Moses Lake. Players and coaches enjoy a week filled with special events leading up to the big game. None more special than a motivational speech from Eastern Washington University national championship winning head coach, Bo Baldwin.
Everyone's football career ends somewhere. And you should all be proud. I don't care if tomorrow's, or I'm sorry, Saturday's or Friday night's your last football game. That doesn't matter. You've still done amazing things, and there's going to be things that you learn from this game. But work hard at them, don't look back on them, and then let her rip on game night. So congrats, and wish you the best.
Coach Baldwin said he couldn't pass on the opportunity to talk to these players and catch up with a few of his incoming recruits.
People treat you so well here. Weather's great. You know, just the layout, just everything, and obviously, great football program. Here at Moses Lake with Coach Griff and the staff, and just everything about it, and just great support. A couple, that are assigned with us that are playing in this game, and a couple more that may walk on, that are playing this game. But a number of others are, having an opportunity to go other places too, which is always exciting.
One of the players that is going elsewhere is Moses Lake's own Brett Moser. Moser will be playing football and baseball next year at Whitworth. He's hoping to have one last big game in front of his hometown crowd. For iFIBER 1 News, Sean Wells.
The basketball season is over, but for a group of young ladies, they have a chance to play and learn more about the sport.
Big Bend Community College are holding their 8th annual Lady Vikings basketball camp. The camp is for girls between 3rd and 9th grade. Lady Vikings head coach Preston Wilkes says the goals for camp are simple: to teach, learn, play, and have fun.
For kids to have that opportunity to come here, get taught, learn it through drills, and then actually play right away, there's no better environment, I think, to learn basketball than to be able to do it in that order.
Current Lady Vikings players serve as coaches during camp, something they enjoy just as much as the kids.
I've enjoyed it just working with the little kids. It's fun to teach them what I was taught when I was younger.
The kids look up to the coaches, hoping someday to be a Viking themselves.
It's a really nice camp, especially the kids. They look up to you as examples. So you have to learn how to deal with each one of them at certain different levels.
Most importantly, these kids are having fun.
Hey, we try to have as much fun as possible. The kids, there's certain things that they really like. They love lunch. Who doesn't?
Not only do they love lunch, but they love to compete. something Coach Wilkes is proud of.
We try to teach them to have fun. They have to congratulate and shake the hand of their opponent after every game, but they love to compete and they get after it. They're real passionate about it.
For iFIBER 1 News, Sean Wells.
We'll be right back.
As the summer has quickly approached, we all enjoy the family barbecue and kids playing in the sprinkler. However, many drivers are distracted and are seldom focusing on what's important while driving. It could be the random phone call, adjusting your stereo, or the lip gloss check in the mirror. Here at Farmers Insurance, we make sure you understand what coverages fit your needs. The more you know, the better you can plan. My name is Cheryl Kono, and I'm your local Farmers Insurance agent.
We are farmers.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our next story is about a new store getting ready to open in Ephrata. It is part of a historical change in the use of recreational marijuana.
Meet Rick Reimers, family man, Vietnam War veteran, secondhand store owner, and Ephrata's first friendly retailer of marijuana products. Reimers hopes to open his marijuana shop in early July at 1448 Basin Street Northwest. That despite the state's expected marijuana supply shortage. He expects to receive his State Liquor Control Board retail permit on July 7th. Reimers' shop will be one of up to 7 retail recreational marijuana business locations the state allows in Grant County. Reimers' pot shop is 650 square feet carved out of his existing used furniture store, Urban Archaeologist, where his new business sign is also installed. When the shop opens, he said how much product will be available for sale is unknown. He has contacted growers in Wenatchee and Goldendale.
The supply and demand is going to be, that's the worst part, because the state has not licensed enough growers and processors yet to meet the demand that we're going to have for all of this. I don't know if I'll be able to get product or not. I won't know that until I get my license and they give me a contact list of people who are growing right now. From what I've understood from people I've talked to and companies that do online brokerage, there is no product available through them. All of the product has been sold out. I've got the facility, I've got the way to, this is the display case for the marijuana, but there may not be any marijuana on those shelves.
Reimers figures he has invested about $25,000 in the business so far.
It was a long time process to get to this point.
Reimers this week was putting final touches into his shop and is awaiting final inspection by the State Liquor Control Board. The Liquor Control Board controls Washington's newfound marijuana growing, processing, and retail industry. State voters approved marijuana legalization in 2012 through Initiative 502. What Reimers can sell in his shop is highly regulated by the state.
Marijuana-infused products and devices and equipment to use the marijuana.
Reimers is skeptical as to how much money he can make in the local marijuana retail market.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of money to be made. I think it's just going to supplement what I already have.
Reimers said his used furniture store customer reactions are mixed about the new venture.
Some people think it's great. Other people say, nah, I'll never come back here and shop again. But, for me, I don't have anything against it.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. With the local book telephone directory, it's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
The next story is about how Grant County was represented in a competition amongst PUDs. Here's a special report from Cody Johnson.
The Andrew York Lineman's Rodeo took place over the weekend in Wenatchee. Linemen, if you don't know, are the men and women who maintain and repair power poles and lines that carry electricity to your homes. Lineman rodeos take place all over the country, and the one here in Wenatchee is made possible by the collaborative work of several public utilities, including Chelan County, Grant, Okanagan, Douglas, and Ferry. But teams come from all over to compete, including Portland, Oregon. The linemen competed in a series of events, all of which draw on the skills they use every day, but with a few twists. Each year the events are changed, so teams really don't know what they'll be doing until the morning of the event. This year there were 10 events for each team and included throwing a football and carrying a raw egg up one of the 45-foot power poles. The teams are timed as they run the course, but safety is always the biggest factor in earning a high score. The rodeo was founded 10 years ago after a Chelan County lineman, Andrew York. Andrew was killed by a drunk driver as he is working on the side of the road. Proceeds from the rodeo support the Andrew York Memorial Scholarship, which has awarded over $30,000 in 10 years to Washington State high school seniors active in fighting teen drug and alcohol abuse.
Had you already been involved in the drug and alcohol prevention prior to learning about the scholarship?
Yes, I think that the earliest I can remember really working in the community, specifically targeting drug and alcohol use, was in middle school with one of the little clubs that they started. I think it was called Tattoo, and then my mother worked for Together for Drug-Free Youth for a while. She was their bookkeeper, so that kind of runs. And
so it's in the family.
Yeah.
This is the last year the rodeo will take place to raise money for the scholarship fund. They are still tallying the numbers, but they expect to exceed their goal of $150,000, which will keep the scholarship going for many years into the future. Organizers hope that another group will step forward and keep the event going to help fund another charity.
For me, I think in 10 years, Andy would never expect anything like this, and I think he would probably be a little bit embarrassed at all the fuss. It's just, he didn't need a bunch of fuss about him. So this year, 2014, I have 1,113 hours and 15 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I work on this thing all year. I do. And yeah, it does make me a little proud that people know what it is and know about it, and will miss it for sure. I wish one of them would raise their hand and say, hey, we're going to continue another one after this.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cody Johnson reporting.
One story from Western Washington is about a terrible crime, but it was popular because of the little hero that saved the day.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4-year-old Abby is wise beyond her years.
Wednesday was the worst day in my life.
On Wednesday, she helped the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office crack a case that would make the Babysitters Club proud.
They told us to get out of the house because they wanted us to steal stuff.
Investigators say Abby's 17-year-old babysitter orchestrated a false home invasion along with her 16-year-old boyfriend and another male suspect.
I think that was really her being bad. She's not a good babysitter.
Investigators say the babysitter made up a story about 2 armed black men breaking into the Ferndale home.
The bad guys stole my kitty bank, and they stole my iPod. They also stole my Xbox and my Wii.
The babysitter told investigators one of the suspects looked like the neighbor next door.
Right over here by this tree,
and Sniper is there.
Neighbor Cody Oaks says police handcuffed him and questioned him for several hours because he fit the description. But little Abby knew better, and she told police.
It wasn't the right skin color.
Abby told investigators the suspects had white skin, not black, and that's when the babysitter's story started to crumble, and she confessed.
Why did you involve the children?
Abby's mom says she's proud of her young daughter.
Literally in 30 seconds, she changed everything that had been going on for 5-6 hours.
And her neighbor Cody says he hopes that babysitter and her accomplices learn a lesson from all of this.
It's kind of sad because I just don't think she realizes like the dangerous position that it put me in.
As for all the stolen belongings,
They got it back because of me being a superhero.
no word yet on whether Abby plans to go pro with her detective skills.
But mostly, I would love to be a doctor.
That wraps up our weekend edition. iFIBER 1 News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.
Game time. Papa's in the house.
Wow, what's all this?
I'm all about stats. For instance, have I got some numbers for you? Papa John's, a leader in online ordering.
You bet, Jim.
You were the first pizza company to offer it nationwide. What's the secret?
Jim, it's the pizza.
To celebrate our online leadership, get Papa John's new double pepperoni and bacon pizza for just $12.
Better ingredients,
better pizza,
and a better way to get it, papajohns.com.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of these many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.